I think this work is super critical in West Virginia because I think there's a lot of negativity still around West Virginia. But when you actually sit down and talk to community members, they do care about their communities and they do care about what happens. But a lot of times they just don't know how to do the work or they don't know how to get started. So just being able to go into those communities and be a support system and say, we're here to help you, we're here to walk alongside in this journey with you, and also help provide some of those resources that you need, whether it's funding or whatever it is. That's what a lot of communities just need. They need that little bit of a nudge to say, yeah, we can do this work. And you start to see huge change in the communities and just the attitudes and what's happening in the communities. Like, people really do have pride in West Virginia communities. So trying to show that to the outside world as well as folks that are coming in and out of West Virginia too.
The partnerships are created over time, and there's a lot of trust building in terms of the tight-knit community requesting services, and we don't think about them as services, but we think about them as building relationships and partnerships. I'm still working on projects that I started 10 years ago, and so those relationships within the program I think are really key to the student experience and hopefully the success of community revitalization in the state.
I think whenever I came here, I was like, this is definitely something I would see at home, and just wanting to actually have a place to go and be able to have activities and learn. I feel like that was never an opportunity in my hometown either.
I'm excited about having the opportunity to work with our library, work with our community on building an outdoor learning environment for our kids. We can meet all the state standards, the CCRs on seed growth and biology, those types of things, environmental science. It introduces children to planting crops, to agriculture, and that's the big push in our CTE programs. So if we can get these kids introduced into agriculture, learning how to grow their own plants, maybe they learn to be self-sustaining as they get older.
Today we did a lot of asking them what materials they want, what pictures they found inspiring for their site. I think that's a big help to providing them seating that they want, colors that they want in their site, materials.
I think the southern part of the county has maybe been overlooked as far as the potential. The potential of the people is what we have. And we want to partner with WVU to expand on that potential so that we have the infrastructure to do what we want to do for our county. We're not sitting here waiting on somebody to come in and do things for us. The people in this end of the county are the movers and shakers that's going to get the job done.
It takes baby steps to get to the big picture. So starting small, and a lot of these Fulcrum projects are small. So thinking about communities where they started small with a little project and where they are now, and it didn't happen overnight. It took 5-10 years, but just to know that if you keep plugging away at it and you keep believing in it and you keep bringing in new people to get involved and you open your ears and you listen, that you can make that big change in your community.